Hello and welcome along and welcome to Erlengrat here on the PS4. Yes, I am doing a PlayStation 4 series. On this map, we are limiting ourselves to just the DLCs that have been released for Farming Simulator 19 and the base game. The only other thing we have is we do have disabled camera collision on here, but otherwise, this is about as vanilla as Farming Simulator can get at the moment, when you include the DLCs in, of course. So, we are going to be doing this on New Farmer. We've got some cows. We start with a few cows, which is great. We also have a fair amount of equipment. I mean, it's a nice collection of equipment you start with a New Farmer on this map. We've got a little bit of land for ourselves as well. And so I think for today, what we're probably going to do is concentrate on our cows first and get them done. And then we're going to see if we can cut some grass, maybe make some, well, what have we got? We've got, I think we've just got hay and straw. So we're going to go and need to get a straw, something to do the straw and get that done. Probably one of the warsies, and I think as well we should probably start filling our silage clamp with some silage. So we're going to be doing some mowing and getting that filled as well. So let's head over here and select one of our tractors. I think we'll start with the Lintner here. This should get us started. We'll connect up our weight. And if we drive forward a little bit, we can connect up the stall as well. Now, my side panel, unfortunately, at the moment, doesn't seem to be working. So, I've got a little bit of an issue with that. For whatever reason, it's plugged into the PlayStation, but it's not behaving itself. So, there we go. So, I've got to use the controller to do the front loader. But otherwise, we are good. So let's head down to the shop, I think, and we'll go and grab ourselves Warzy, bring it back up here, and we'll be able to then get ourselves sorted with getting some straw into our cows. So here we are down at the shop, and let's see what we've got in here. So, not there. Bring up the shop. We'll go and have a look here. And what have we got for animals? Now, we've got two choices here. I think we've got... In fact, no. The only choice we've got for round bales is either... Oh, actually, no. We've got the Andersen. We can put the Pro Chop in this, which might be that little bit easier than hitting it with the Warzy. Yeah, I think we're going to get the Andersen, the Pro Chop. It's 37,000 versus 2,000. Wow. No, we are going for what I originally said. So we're going to go with the Warzy. It's a great little piece of kit, this. 2,300, massively cheaper than the other option. Purchase that. Okay. And that gets us started with this. So connect this up. Right. Now this is interesting. Why is that not connected? This should be... because I think we've got the wrong side of it. So let's reverse this up, bring this round. Yeah, we've got the wrong side. We need the bale spike on this side. So let's bring that round. Connect that up. Ooh. There we go. Lift it up. Yeah, it's on opposite sides. But that gets it. And then bring it round. And we'll take this back up to our farm. God, this suddenly seems huge compared to this tractor. Here we go, back in our yard. Ooh, yeah, this thing can be really, really front heavy. So, let's get it down. We'll try and detach it, so... There we go. And detach. Get off. And get ourselves in here. Grab ourselves a straw bale. Up. Take it round and into the Wazzy. Yeah, this is for those who are using a wheel without a side panel on PS4. It's a really weird experience because you have to sort of hold the in order to do anything with front loader, you've got to hold the controller at the same time as you're trying to use the wheel, which is just the weirdest thing. It really is. And basically not having my hand on the wheel at all at this point. But that has got it. So let's lift that up. We'll lift this up to a height where we can use it. There we go. And turn this round. There we are. Yeah, there is a fair amount of weight on the front of this. It really is. Bring it round to here. There we go. And there we are. Right, I want to switch over now, I think, to this. This will be a good choice for what we'll do next. Which basically is to get us some water. Now, our water trailer must be over this way somewhere. I think I saw it in yeah, that shed there. So we've got both a water and a milk trailer, which is quite cool. I do like that you get both of those on here. Bring that back. Connect it. Then this is going to need refilling. Bring up to our water tank here. There we go. Filling up. Getting used to these controls again. It's been a while since I've done stuff on the PS4. I think when I was looking at it, the last time I did stuff with Farm Sim on PS4 is pre-Platinum Edition. Most of the DLCs on here I did not have installed, which is, yeah, which is intriguing. Right. Oh. And there. Stop and unload that. We want to head back to here. Now that's interesting. So that we don't have. We've got automatic engine start turned off, I think, and I think as a result, our straw blower hasn't been blowing straw. It's looked like it's been blowing straw, but hasn't actually been doing it. So we'll sit here for a minute and get this to empty, like so. There we go. Switch over to this, and again, same thing here. So in order to get that to empty, we need to be sitting on here. I wonder if actually we can pop into the menu here and turn automatic engine start on and off. So we'll head over here, and there it is. That will allow us to be much more efficient on the farm. So we'll save that, and we'll head back. And that has, yeah, nearly emptied, but it's good. So let's disconnect that trailer. And I think we want to pop over, back over to this tractor here. How are our animals doing? So take us across. 5. They got, could do with a little bit more straw. Definitely need some more hay and grass at the moment. They are okay for. So back we go. Start her up. And away we go. Back to grab another bale of straw. I'm hoping we can do the mowing, maybe with the brewer. I think it's the most powerful tractor we have on the farm. Maybe. I'm just trying to see what mower we've got, because I can't see the mower at all. Or maybe it's on the, oh no, it's on the front of the little tractor. We are going to use the electric tractor. It's a must, I think. Right, down we go. And drop it. Back it off. Whoop. And you can tell the moment I start using the controller compared to the wheel for this stuff. So yeah, I'm interested in comments. Those of you who do play on PS4 and have a wheel but no side panel, how do you control stuff when you're using a front loader? Do you switch to your controller completely? Or do you try and use a mix? Do you have a setup? I'm actually one thing I want to try. I can use the, okay, so I can use the left paddle on my gear stick, on my wheel, to control that as well. That is pretty cool. So put the bit on the desk and almost use it as if it's a side panel. Right, there we go. Connect it up. Connect it up. Yeah. So 2 ways of doing this then. Let's take this over here and get this to empty for the second time. There we go. And then we're going to head over to this. The little Vicky truck. That is starting. That is silent. Absolutely silent. And yeah, I do like this little Vicky truck. It's a cracking little piece of kit, this. So we want to unfold this. There we go. And we're going to go and cut our little field out the front with this absolutely silent little tractor. So we've got the field out the front here. We cut this and then we want to row it, and we want to get it to there we go, and lower it down, and away we go. This might take a little while with this, but I think it's going to be great. I think it's our little mower tractor, and it is doing the job fantastically. This little area of grass is actually fairly large when you get to cutting it, especially with a mower this size. It takes a little while to do it. We're working our way through it, but this little mower on this little tractor does take that a little bit longer. I am loving this little electric tractor though. It sounds brilliant. The mower is actually louder than the tractor, which is just insane. But it does the job well, and it really, really is a nice little yard. Actually, I think this would be a great little yard tractor. I think we missed a trick when we did the water tank using the other tractor, the brewer. I think we could easily be using this little tractor a lot around the yard. I think overall, I will probably try and get the butterfly mowers for the back, and probably use it on the Linda. I think it's we need about 150 horsepower to use the little butterfly mowers that we've got on here, and we can probably get a tractor that that will cover that fairly easily. So in fact, I think one of the larger, or the largest version of this, not electric, but of the Riggy tractors, I think that does about 150 horsepower, so would do what I'm looking to ask of it. Let's lift that up, take it around, and drop us back down. Yeah, there we go. And it, yeah, absolutely would probably do the butterfly mowers if we wanted. This little tractor, I think, will do most of what we're after in the yard. But we'll see how we develop on here. Certainly, to begin with, what I'm looking to do is get ourselves moving with the cows. We're going to have to do something about a field, or getting a field for straw. So we do have a baler. What we could really do with is a small combine. I think we'll probably end up getting a really small combine. And using that on here, because we don't need anything massive, and we need to either convert this field or the top half just above our yard to be a small field we can put wheat or barley or something that will generate some straw into. We're all right for straw bales at the moment. I think it's going to be something that we come to in a little while. You guys might have noticed I don't have seasons on here. Plan absolutely is, when I said we've got next to no mods, we literally have one mod, and it is the disabled camera collision. That is it. Everything else we have on here is DLC. There is a tractor mod on here if I want to use it, because it's, well, no, even then it's a Giants DLC. It's the blue power T6, so it's a color difference on the tractor. But yeah, that is you know, that's DLC for that was exclusive to PS4. So it's yeah, we are not running any mods on here other than the disabled camera collision, because I don't want the camera flying all over the place when we're recording these videos, and therefore giving everybody whiplash. So that's why that's on here. Otherwise, yeah, it is pure DLC and base game. Hence I think this series is being called Back to Basics, because yeah, that is what we're doing. We're going back to the base way of playing this game, and the PS4, absolutely the best way for me to do that, I think. So it should be an interesting series, this. Absolutely based on somebody going, would you play the game without mods? Yes. Yes, I would. Welcome to the series. Last couple of runs, and then this will be done, and we're going to hook up the windrower to the back. Now, I think we've got the thinner windrower on this, or the smaller one. I think the larger one will work with this tractor, and I might go and switch it out quickly, because I do like one which has a slightly wider capture. You're not going over the same area twice then, and just gets the job done that little bit quicker. So we'll have a quick look at that. But that is done. So let's come out here and we'll pop into the shop, which is not that way. that is over here. And if we have a look in here, under windrowers, we can see, whoops, it's getting used to all the different buttons. We've got several options. We've got the sips, we've got the top, so that is the one we've got. And that requires, yeah, 50 horsepower. So I think we'll get rid of that one, and we'll replace it with this one. So let's go drop off the mower. Listen to that going at full pelt. Drop it off. And back it out. Let's head down the shop. And, let's go and hook up to the existing one we've got actually first. I think would be a good idea. Which is... over there. Yeah, there it is. Back up to that. Like so. Connect up to it. Lift it up. And away we go. Lift that. There we are. And yeah, down we go to the shop. Now we're here. Let's find the point at which... there it is. So drop it off. Pull out to that. We can jump out. Go and sell this. Over here. There we go. Sell it. Yes. Okay. Right, shop. Windrowers. Replace it with this one. So slightly wider. Standard wheel setup or wide tires. I'm going to go standard. And there we go. Right next to our tractor. Start her up. Oh. There we go. It's really difficult with this tractor. You can't hear it when it's started. Which is really odd. Really, really odd situation to be in. Reverse up. Connect. And forwards. And yeah, this absolutely should be able to handle this. So we'll head back to our field and get rowing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in at the bottom corner of the field here. Unfold this and we'll zoom out a bit. There we go. Turn it on, drop it down and row up, and yeah, this should handle this absolutely fine. I think we've got 56 horsepower on this little tractor, and this is a 50 horsepower piece of equipment. So yeah, 6 horsepower overhead should be absolutely fine. So this little tractor is handling this windrower absolutely fine. It takes about 2.5 to 3 cuts that the mower did, and this is an incredibly awkwardly shaped field to try and get it round, especially like that. It is of course doing it a lot quicker as a result. But still taking us a fair amount of time to get around this field today. So what I'm going to do is we'll get this field finished up, we will be absolutely ready then to start getting some to get the stuff in for our silage, and we'll look to do that next time. I think what we're also going to look to do is see if we can get a feed mixer as well. There's a good coon feed mixer, and then we can start getting some mixed ration into our cows as well. And we need to see if we can get a field or some field and some area lined up for doing some straw. It's either I think we'll try and do it with the land we've got. If initially we can get everything done with what we already own, then we're going to be absolutely laughing on here. Whereas if we try and expand too quickly, we're going to come into trouble. And I'd like to try and do this without taking out a loan. If we can expand and grow the same as we have on 6 Ashes without having to take out a loan on here, that would be brilliant. It would, yeah, really, really be good. We could take out a loan, get a whole load of land, convert a whole load of that. But we don't really have the equipment at the moment, and it would cost us a lot to do that. So I only really want to borrow on here to invest and expand when we need to. And then we can use what we make on crops and things to earn the money. But there's just a couple of little rows left to collect up. We are going to have a nice amount of silage off here. It's a good little field. It's a good little starting area, this. It is one of the odd things about this map, is that you start with basically just a little bit of land either side of your farm to work. But you start with cows, and that's your big asset that you have on here, is that you're generating a daily income from the beginning. And speaking of beginnings, this is the last part of the field that we need to row up. So let's turn this off, fold it up like so, and I think that will do us for our first video from this map. There we go. And in we are. There we are. So with our little riggy track that has done us really well today, we are going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.